But there's one thing that just about every dog does. Bark. So why do they bark? Where does it come from? Wolves don't bark. They howl. Some scientists think that barking has evolved just for our benefit. So does this mean that they're talking to us? And if so, what are they saying? Max is a red collie cross, normally full of energy and enthusiasm. But in 2008, his owner, Maureen Burns, noticed that something was wrong.
I thought at the time Max was fading. He was 9.5. And I was preparing myself for losing him because he just wasn't happy. Wouldn't come with me, wouldn't sit by me, wouldn't sit on my lap. And the odd signs, he would come up and touch my breast with his nose and back off, so desperately unhappy, with such a sad look in his eyes.
Her eyes and ears that were closed for the first 2 weeks of her life are now opening. And with this comes a whole new world of sensory stimulation. She uses her vision to move around. But does she see the world the same way we do? You might wonder if your dog could qualify to be a guide dog. You can get an idea by observing them. Research has shown that dogs are left or right-pawed.
Are you left footer, Max? Hey, is you a left footer? No?
You can test this by watching closely to see which paw they step off with.
I think that was the right foot started.
Yeah. Yeah, she's left-footed, isn't she? You're left-handed.
OK, let's go. I think we've proven there in that unbiased test that it was his right foot that came forward.
Preliminary research has shown that right-pawed dogs are statistically more likely to pass their guide dog test.
You'd get them run over with a bus, you would, wouldn't you?
Margaret lay under that tree for 3 days and 2 frozen nights, while the police force, volunteers, and even helicopters with heat-seeking cameras combed the area trying to locate her.
Yes, and I was frozen.
So Max was called in to see if a dog's nose could succeed where everything else had failed, and before it was too late.
To tell you the truth, I was not expecting to find Margaret alive. I thought, because of the weather, I thought she would have died of hypothermia.
When we first domesticated dogs, we bred out some of the wild behaviours. And this process accidentally led to new characteristics.